Sunday Igboho emerges from hiding. He fights back, drags Buhari and others to International Criminal Court. The leader of the separatist group for the actualization of the Yoruba nation, Sunday Adeyemo, has dragged President Buhari and others to the International Court, the Nation reported. His petition against some people in the government of President Buhari to the ICC said it had cited the copy of the petition, which has signatures of many Yoruba self-determination group leaders in it. Some Yoruba leaders who append their signatures included the leader of Ilana Omodua, Professor Emeritus Banji Akintoye, Sunday Igboho, and who is actually the Yoruba Nation agitator, as well as other 49 Yoruba self-determination groups. The petition was submitted to the ICC on behalf of the Yoruba leaders by an international lawyer, Aderemilekun Omoloja. It could be recalled that following the raid of his Ibadan house by the GSS on the 1st of July 2021, which led to the killing of 2 of his men and the arrest of 13 others, Sunday Igboho has been speaking from his hiding. He was declared wanted by the government after the DSS said he managed to escape because of the gun duel between the state forces and his men, which lasted for an hour. Yeah, that must probably be false information, because there is no way there was a duel and there have been no DSS casualties. Just saying. He was asked to turn himself in, as there is no hiding place for him. However, when the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdulrasheed Akonbi, wrote a letter to Mr. President on the 10th of July asking him, the President, to forgive Sunday Igboho because he was a novice in handling matters with government, many Nigerians would have believed that the separatist leader of the Yoruba nation had given up his agitation. In the letter, Oba Abdulrasheed Akonbi said he was ready to go to the president with Sunday Igboho to initiate a peace deal. Meanwhile, with the development at the ICC, it is more likely that the Oba might have spoken those words from his own originality. Having disappeared from public views for about 2 weeks, many people might have wondered where Sunday Igboho could have been hiding. On 3rd of July, the spokesman of Mieti Allah Kautahore, Saleh Alassane, in an interview, alleged that Southwest governors were the ones hiding Igboho and shielding him from arrest by the DSS. The claim was refuted by Yoruba Council of Elders and the governors of Southwest, the F1́Hông and leader of the Ilana Omodua, Professor Emeritus Banji Akintoye, who described the bogus allegation as, quote, I think I find it very funny. They found it as satanic and divisive, and I'm like, what, divisive? And I'm just like, okay, maybe divisive, but not necessarily satanic. But we move. And they also say the headsmen group deserve no attention by serious-minded people. That was not a lie still. Speaking through his communication leader, Max Oladele, the leader of Ilana Omodua, Professor Emeritus Banji Akintoye said the government should chase after murderous headsmen and their sponsors and not Igboho. Meanwhile, having appeared from his hiding to drag the President, Mr. Buhari, Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and former and present IGPs, Adamu Mohammed and Baba Alkali, among others, to ICC. Sunday Igboho and his supporters are out to prove a point. They are ready to help those governments understand that most of its actions against the Yoruba people of Osun, Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, Ogun, Okun people of Kogi and Kwara states have amounted to state crime and genocide against other people or against their own people. it would interest you to know that the ICC's head of information and evidence unit point of the office of the prosecutor, Mr. Mark P. Dillon, has acknowledged receiving the petition from Igboho and its reporters. He also assured the petitioners that once the decision has reached for the official commencement, once the decision is reached for the official commencement of the investigation, they will be informed. So they have an international and all that. And I guess with the ICC, it's just so out of reach for Nigeria, in which, okay, fine, you may suspect that it is less likely that they may be, foul play in terms of, or regarding the honesty, basically. That's actually more important. Regarding the honesty of the ICC's vision in terms of, giving an order, So yeah, I mean, again, I think with the Southwest and his arrest of the rest of Igboho, it's been mixed feelings. A lot of people were like, you know what, we did not agree with what he did, but they begged. They basically made it clear to Buhari that, you know what, we're gonna beg for his forgiveness, forgive him. I mean, I guess they're trying to spare his life because they understand they understand the potential, I guess damage if they actually gave Igboho to the government, and a government that is not being held accountable, especially for for the fact that international was broken, most likely even broken because they abducted Kanu. So if they're not being held accountable for that and what they do outside, the grounds, I mean, come on, it's literally tomorrow. I mean, if they can't get responsibility for what they're doing outside the law, outside like the perimeter or the perimeter of the country, then in the country itself, who's going to hold them responsible? And that is even more dangerous. So yeah, with the ICC, again, this sounds like hope, and then not trying to dampen everything, but really and truly, let's see when we get a decision, and then we can start saying this and this and that, because there are so many times where we've expected the International Criminal Court to come through for us as Nigerians, and it really hasn't. So that's just what it is. So again, I guess the International Criminal Court, okay, fine, it's good in other ways, but let's just be patient and see what happens first before we start hyping it up. Oh my gosh, ICC. Put what you think about this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.